You too. We got teen realizes he murdered a kid. Make sure I hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it.
It's around 1:30 a.m. in a dormitory at the University of New Mexico, where one room has just become a crime scene after a shooter fired multiple rounds, killing a 14-year-old boy and injuring another.
Rest in peace, man.
A group of teenagers are caught on surveillance cameras moments before disaster when witnesses describe hearing gunshots ring out and glass shattering before a heavy police presence arrives on scene.
You want to times 2 or times 4?
We can do it times 4, yeah, because it'll get us to the next. Okay. There's the kids coming back again. That's 105.
Police said the shooting left one teen dead, a 19-year-old suffering from a gunshot wound, and another shaken but uninjured. The two left alive, who were allegedly in the room during the incident, flee to a parent's home, where they are caught on a doorbell camera minutes before rushing to the hospital.
We have him here with us. Yeah, the bullet grazed his head. So I'm gonna head down to you, but I'm gonna have to take this kid to the hospital.
I ain't gonna lie, I am
gonna
confused
head-
right
I'm
now,
gonna
bro.
head-
Hours later, police catch up with their suspect, who is about to face a sobering reality. Police identify the suspect, seen here, as 18-year-old John Fuentes, who was the subject of a manhunt after he said he retreated to a family member's home following the shooting.
Next, 18 years old, bro.
The
That's
suspected
crazy.
shooter is taken to a hospital to be treated for injury. Next, the suspected shooter is taken to a hospital to be treated for injuries of his own.
Go sit down.
Damn, bro, you can't get on the bed the right way. What's up with you?
What's up?
No, not much is abnormal.
Why he get on the bed like that?
Go sit down.
Fuck.
What's up?
No, not much is abnormal. We won't talk about it.
Alright, I'm about to I'm gonna talk to the officer first and then we'll talk, okay? Alright, let's stand officer.
So when we got to him, he had cuts on his wrists. He was involved in the shooting at UNM.
Okay.
So yeah, he has deep cuts. We're thinking it's from him breaking windows
Okay.
with his fists, and that's how he sliced his arm. Bringing him here because, EMTs did check him out, but I saw as he was in the holding cell, he was still bleeding, so I want to make sure that,
Good check now.
everything's clean and ready to go.
Once clear from the hospital, John is taken to the police station to be processed before detectives arrive to question him.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't doing. Cop tell me open my mouth. Hey, bro, you can reword that right quick, bro. That's sounds a little sus, bro.
Just so you know, we do have a search warrant for your DNA and the photographs. Cool. Alright.
He's so calm during this shit, dude. That's crazy.
How you doing, man?
Decent, and you?
Yeah. I'm Agent Donis with the New Mexico State Police Investigations Bureau.
Double Cornicle with the State Police.
Your name is John Fuentes, correct? Yeah. Okay. So we're just here to talk with you about what happened, just to get your version. Right. We don't want other people speaking on your behalf.
What brought you to UNM?
Usually I just go hang out at the dorm, and we just hang out, watch movie, or not movie, but like play his PlayStation or whatever, and smoke like marijuana, nicotine, like what everybody does. And then I remember he wanted me to come because this is gonna
Nigga
be
looking
his
right at the
last
camera.
like semester or last year, like couple days, and he's like semester to come because this is gonna be his last like semester or last year, like couple days, and he's like, let's take, what is it, acid tabs, and then I don't know.
Why the fuck would y'all do that shit?
Nah. Like he wanted to take it with some cocaine, and I remember.
Nigga, are you stupid? Do you want to die? Cocaine and acid tabs. As if acid tabs weren't enough. What were you thinking, bro? Why would you? Why? What is up with y'all? What's up with y'all, bro? Playing the PlayStation isn't enough for these niggas? Now y'all gotta do cocaine and acid tabs at the same time? Y'all can't just be regular? Like, damn.
I pull up, and
What's wrong with drinking? What's wrong with drinking? Y'all can't drink no more?
He had his gun with him.
Smoking. Y'all don't want to smoke no more either?
And then I remember came by.
Niggas is suicide, bro. Any nigga who did some crazy shit like that, bro, ask them if they need help. And if they say no, they're lying. Because they're suicidal, bro. They need call anybody who's doing acid tabs and cocaine at the same time. Call that hotline, bro. Call that suicide hotline. I'm gonna bring it up for y'all. Matter of fact, bro. Suicide hotline. Call. Damn, what the fuck, bro? Nigga, they must want y'all to kill yourselves, bro. 988 suicide and crisis hotline. Nigga, what the fuck? Oh, okay, never mind. That's the number you call, bro. 988. I thought you were supposed to type in 988 and then find a way to type in suicide and crisis lifeline. I was about to say that's too long, bro. But no, yeah, y'all call 988 if y'all ever have thoughts about taking cocaine and acid tabs at the same time.
More cocaine, so we could try it. And at the time, I remember I took like a thing of, what is it, acid, and then I remember peer pressure me, take another line.
208. Peer pressure at some age. Peer pressure. Hey, you get peer pressure. You come on, bro. You too old for that shit, man.
Where I was just
past 19, 18 years old. You too old for that peer pressure shit, man.
I couldn't even think. I remember I was just.
I'll say 20. I say 19. I'll say 20. 20 and up, bro. You're your own person, bro. No reason to get peer pressure.
Blocking out, and then just freaking. I remember
like
just waking
peer
up,
pressure like that.
Like I'm on top of a roof. I'm like calling my brother.
It is different types of peer pressure too.
What just happened? He's like, "Where you at?" I'm like stuttering. I couldn't. I was like losing my mind.
Where you at?
You heard that right. John says he, quote, blacked out after a night of heavy drug use and drinking before continuing to recount his nightmare scenario.
I don't even know what happened. That's whenever I went to the parking lot and I was trying to look for help. And that's whenever I found some people. And I was like, hey, can you guys help me? I was like, here, I don't care about the gun. I was like, here, I threw it on the floor.
It low-key looked like he actually on that shit right now. It looks like he's still a little bit high right now.
Send help. I was like, I'm bleeding. Please, I don't know what's going on. And then they just like drove off. They're like, what the hell? But I don't blame them. But yeah, I remember just after.
Yes, please. Sorry, Rock. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then I remember just completely blacking out. And then I remember whenever I was on top of the roof, I just remember I had this Glock 19 on me. And I was just like out of it. I didn't even know where the heck I was at. And that's whenever I was like calling. I didn't even know where I was at. Like I was like, I remember I kept calling my dad. I was like, I think I got laced or something. I was like, I'm on top of a roof on UNM. I was like, I think I just shot 2 people. I'm losing my mind. I remember I was just running to like the UNM. I remember it was just a bunch of UNM cops outside. I was running and running. And I remember I went like this. I was just like, help, help, help. I'm bleeding. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, I can't control. And then I remember just seeing, I didn't even know it was just my uncle's truck right there. I didn't even know if it was him.
Bro, like, and I've heard enough stories to actually be able to say this. What are the good things of doing acid, of doing a drug of that nature, bro? Where are the positives, bro? Where are the pros of it, bro? All that's acid. The drug acid is just straight cons, bro. Cocaine, like, nigga, I ain't go. Cocaine, like, at least I know hella football players, like, Hall of Fame football players who have done cocaine, bro. So, I guess you could say it helped them get in the Hall of Fame. I guess you could say marijuana, weed, same shit, bro. But acid, like, what's a pro? What's a good thing about acid, bro? And it's no pro. It's just straight cons.
Thank God you saved me. You was just like, yeah, hop in. What's going on? Like, he thought I got like trumped, and because I told him, I thought I don't know, there's something in the cocaine, or I don't know. Because he just, what I kind of remember is just glass breaking. I remember, and just full sprint running, just out of breath, going, just like an animal. I don't.
John tells investigators he remembered running and holding a gun before he was picked up and ushered away from the scene. But next, investigators want to know how he learned the outcome of the attack.
And then I remember my mom went to go like peep out the scene, and then she tells me the whole news is there, and that she looked on the news and one's injured and one's deceased, and that's when I started losing my mind. I was like, I couldn't believe what I did. Just like Rambo, jump out.
Hey, and that's why y'all don't do that's why niggas say don't do drugs, bro. Especially drugs like that serious. Like I was saying before, there's no benefit to doing acid, bro. Like what the fuck is the benefit to doing that shit?
I remember I looked at my pants and I had a 19, and then that's whenever I went to the parking lot near my car, and I was like literally just looking for any cop I could find to help me, and then that's whenever I ran into those people, and I was like, help, help, help. And then they were like, I pulled out the Glock, I already threw it in front of me. I was like, please, help, help, help. And then they were like, they just drove off, yeah. But that's literally all I remember. But I remember just looking around like, what the actual hell? What did I take? I kept telling my dad, I think I got laced. UNM, come out. I don't even know. I was like, I don't even know. And then I have an interlock, so, and then we were also drinking too, so I was like, I can't even drive. I don't know what to do. I was going insane. I completely felt like it was frying my brain, and I didn't even remember it was probably the worst experience I ever had.
Nigga said he was drinking, smoking weed, and took an no. Drinking. Nigga said he was drinking, took an acid pill, and snorting cocaine. He must have wanted to die. He must have wanted to die that night, bro. Cause there's no way he thought about that shit and said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna live to see the next day. After I get drunk, take this acid pill and snort these few lines of cocaine. I'm gonna live the next." There's no way he thought that, bro. There's no way.
That sounds rough.
And then at some point, I completely lost the Glock. I literally.
But he's here now, so
I don't know what was going on, but yeah, I don't remember where the hell any of my went. I remember I ran up to my uncle with just my underwear on, and he was like, "What the hell happened to you?" And I told him I think I got laced or something. I completely blacked out. I don't know what the hell that fool had in there. And then, yeah, I don't even know. That's what bugs the hell out of me. I couldn't even. I literally just freaking. It was like the worst thing ever.
As John continues recounting his version of events, detectives notice one important part missing and dig in to find out what exactly happened inside the dorm room.
So like kind of like go through like the events of like you guys hanging out. Like did you guys just start, doing cocaine and acid like right away, or were you guys just hanging
Pretty
out?
much, yeah. Because it was already late, and then he had work in the morning. So I was like, well, we can hang out now and get it over with now, since, because he had like work the other, and then what is it, I told him I don't want to be all tweaked out whenever my freaking I have to go. One of my family members was gonna bring, like, she's a couponer, she's gonna bring all kinds of clothes and soap and oil. It's just to help us out. And I remember I told him, well, I'd rather just do it on the day where whenever. So, like, the night we do it, I don't want to be going and hanging around with my family the morning, you know what I mean, the next morning. So I told him, oh, let's just do it now. Let's just go now. That he just had work in the morning. He was like, yeah.
So you guys like, you got there and then you started doing cocaine and acid?
Yeah, I mean, him popped like a tab and a half. And then I remember after that, he just like, let's do line, let's do bump.
Was that in his room or in one of your cars?
And I was in his dorm.
His dorm, okay. At a certain point, were people like getting on each other's cases, or did somebody start?
I mean, at least he's honest, bro, with this shit.
Start a fight, or like what? What do you remember in there, man? What happened? I mean, we kind of heard some things from some other folks, but we really want to hear your take on it.
Somewhat of a iron. I just remember it was not so quick. We could have been arguing. I don't really remember crap, but I just remember somewhat of me holding his pistol, like looking at it off the acid, like all just tripping out on it, and then just like just. I remember. I don't even remember what the fuck happened. I remember it was just like a movie.
I ain't gonna lie, I should not have reacted to this shit, bro.
I was just
the title got me though, bro. Shout out to the people who ever made that title, bro. It got me, dude. This shit boring though.
Around the campus,
he needs to start lying, bro. Start lying, make this shit interesting, dude.
Remember how you left the
He telling too much of the truth, bro. Please make this shit interesting and start lying, bro.
They left the room. Whoever left.
I don't remember.
What led you to believe that you may have shot two people?
Because I was just full of blood, and I remember the Glock. Before I was messing with it, I remember it had bullets, and then I remember I took out the clip. It was empty, and I was like just bleeding.
It's always good to tell the truth to the police, bro.
I thought I shot myself.
You know, somebody, I just need at least a couple people to lie to the police so they can make an interesting video that I can react to, bro. Anytime I get caught in legal trouble and shit, and y'all in them interrogation rooms and shit.
So,
cause this shit low key boring, bro.
And my ears were ringing.
I'm happy he telling the truth.
So I definitely knew something was up. I don't know. My mind was running a million miles per second. Cause I just remember, like, I didn't even know if it was me who shot or them, but I remember just loud noises running, and I remember I laid down under a bush, and I checked the clip, and it was empty, and I was like, oh, bro, like, if I thought someone was gonna kill me, I was like whenever I think I climbed on top of the roof, and I remember I was like straight going insane. I was like knocking on the windows. I was like, somebody please help, somebody please help me. And then I just keep getting paranoid that like someone was gonna like, I was gonna knock on a window and someone was just gonna blast me or something like that. that's whenever I was like, I was losing my mind. That's whenever I just said, I remember I just took off my pants and, no, I remember I hopped in the water fountain out there, like a stream, or I don't know what the hell it was. And I remember I was washing off my cuts, getting a drink of water, and I was soaked. I was freezing. That's whenever I was on top of the roof, and then I remember I took off my socks, I threw them, because they're soaked, they're all getting all muddy, and I took off my pants, I threw them too, and then just full sprint. I remember at that, once I took off that, I remember I was like, I need help. So I started full sprinting. That's whenever it was literally like, police, at UNM, and I walk out, and I'm like, please.
I'm sorry, bro. So, I gotta do it. I can't, bro. I fucking can't, dude.
Somebody, and I remember I started.
You saw the officers or cars?
I just saw cars, officer cars. So I was expecting that there to be police there. I was like, I need help. I don't know what's going on. I feel like someone's gonna kill me. I was like, and then that's whenever I just ran it. It was like perfect timing. It was like, what the? But I don't know. It was just like, it happened so quick. It's just the most insane day of my life.
Now, detectives ask John again whether there was an altercation in the dorm room before revealing who was killed in the incident.
We were watching, I don't know, it's hard to say. We could have been arguing. I mean, that's why I was almost like, you could ask what is it, his little brother or something. But I don't know, we could have been. I just remember completely blacking out. I don't even remember just running in full speed.
What's his little brother like? Did he talk to you, or what's he?
I don't know. I don't think his little brother's doing any of the coke though. That's the thing. Or I think he did some. I don't know.
Was he into the guns the way you were? I mean, everybody was. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Or was he not? Like,
pretty much everybody was.
So you don't ever like recall at all like ever actually shooting a gun at any point in time?
I could have, but I'm not 100% sure. That's why I can't say. I'm pretty sure I did, because I don't even. Who else would? It literally said on the news that one's injured, one's deceased. So I'm pretty sure I did.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't remember what the.
Do you know who's injured or who's deceased?
No, I don't. Well,
what would you guess?
I'm pretty sure deceased. One's injured. I'm pretty sure.
What leads you to what leads you to think that like them versus somebody else, or why one's dead and the other one's injured?
Because his brother wasn't really in the way. His brother was just kind of out there, but they're both. I mean, every time we hang out, they're right there, and I don't think I would have shot his little brother. His little brother was always just out of the way. He's not really. He kind of just like the side character.
How do you feel about that?
Horrible. I remember I was literally going insane in my room. Like,
how the fuck you? How you think he feels, bro? He just killed somebody. He 18 years old. How you think he feels, bro? Bad question, man. Bad question.
I don't know what to do because my brain was still off the acid. I was like, I can't go to them now. I can't turn myself in. I was like, I need to wait till I get sober or something. I was like, I was literally going insane, and I remember I was like, I couldn't handle it. And that's whenever my grandma was just like, I'm gonna just spend the last time with you, and get you something to eat, try to chill you out, try to detox your mind, and then we go turn yourself in. Cause at some point I told her I'm gonna have to. I was like, either if I don't turn myself in, they're gonna find me. I was like, there's no doubt about that. So
do you want us to tell you who was injured?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm asking. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. So the little brother, he's 14.
My fault, bro. All right. Boom.
So the little brother, he's 14 and he's dead. What? And then injured, but not seriously. It's not.
What? I must have blocked. Oh, what the fuck?
And this why you don't do like all them fucking drugs at the same time, bro.
I'm sorry.
Nigga said I'm sorry. I mean, what? Like, why is he telling? That's crazy, dude. To tell the killer that you're sorry after you told him who he killed. That's some crazy shit.
Online records show John is facing charges of second-degree murder, aggravated battery, aggravated assault, and tampering with evidence. 2 other teens are also reportedly facing charges connected to the deadly incident, including 19-year-olds Zion Miera and Daniel Archuleta, who both face charges of tampering with evidence, drug possession, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. At last check, all 3 have pleaded not guilty to their charges. John is expected back in court this winter.